What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday over here of a long weekend. If you guys are here in the US for Labor Day weekend, not too much going on for me so far. Really just going to be looking into the charts. You guys let me know what's going on with you guys over on this weekend in the comment section below. Would love to hear about what you guys are doing instead of looking at crypto charts. But on this post, we're going to be talking about ANKR, which would be the main topic of the post. Bitcoin currently not doing too much, still staying up below 26K. Will Bitcoin be able to pull off this miracle move and avoid a catastrophic breakdown, okay, which we've been talking about? Going to be taking a look into that because that will affect most of the crypto world, a lot of the altcoins, potentially bringing ANKR down with it, right? ANKR currently very close to its key levels. Let's see if it will bounce off here and potentially get out of this downtrend, at least in the short term, okay? So going to be taking a look into some upwards price targets, downwards price targets, like some key levels to break in order for this market to go either direction. I am going to be giving you guys my personal opinion and sentiment on this market. So later in this video, so do stick around for that. Lastly, all of this is solely my opinion only. It is not financial advice at all. Okay. I am not a financial advisor, nor am I an elite trader of any sort, even though I am a profitable trader who's been able to keep most of my profits during the last bear market. But I am looking to crush it here in the next bull cycle. So if you feel the same way, do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for me, and let's take a look into the charts. All right. So I see my dog also going to be joining us a little bit today. Let's see if he will get out of the camera view, but he's welcome to join. Now we have ANKR currently at about 1.8 cents. Okay, down very slightly today. I think it's really just waiting for a Bitcoin move. Bitcoin usually doesn't move on the weekends. There are exceptions, but it doesn't seem like today or this weekend would be one of those exceptions. ANKR down about 1.8 cents. I'm going to follow up with my previous update here on ANKR and see if anything has really changed. In my opinion, some things have changed because I did mention that on this weekly time frame, or let's see, it's on the 3-day time frame where I can see more of a falling wedge here, okay? So on this 3-day time frame, it's more clear that we have a more of a falling wedge here because we have, I'm going to count these 2 wicks here touching because they're just very close. It's not technically touching, but in my opinion, this is a falling wedge pattern here on this 3-day time frame more clearly. But sometimes I get a little bit OCD and I want to see just candlesticks touching. But in this case, man, I mean, it's really I don't think it's that much of a big deal, but it is a falling wedge here, in my opinion, in my strong opinion. So we do have a 3-day time frame here on this falling wedge. Price action is still running within this falling wedge. Falling wedges are usually bullish patterns that breaks to the upside. Usually, not absolutely, of course. So there are going to be exceptions where it breaks down and more downward price action is possible. Okay. So now let's take a look into this measure target here, which is taken by that's actually a measure target out of that previous double bottom pattern. Okay, so let's take a look here. Is that double bottom pattern still in play? I mean, it still could be in play. I mean, right? I mean, it's not looking good, but it could still be in play. It's not looking good because I think last week when I covered it, it was still at around this level where I was holding about that 20 cent area roughly. However, price action did come down and basically broke that resistance. Currently, we have about 5-6 hours left on this weekly time frame. I mean, unless it could pull off a miracle here and actually close above that 20-cent area, then it's basically lost that support, right? And it's turning into resistance here. But in my opinion here, you still have a double bottom shape here, right? So in this case, this double bottom pattern is still in play. Let's take a look into the measured target of this double bottom pattern again, which basically I have mentioned last time, which is basically the opening, which is basically from the measurement of the neckline, which is about 28 cents down to 17 cents. That is the bottom here. Okay, so let's take a, just want to make sure I did it right. Yep, it's still right, and that is still valid. Okay, so this double bottom would be what I'm looking for first, because you do need to break this double bottom in order to break out of this falling wedge, right? So it's kind of a sub pattern inside a bigger pattern, the double bottom inside the falling wedge, right? Pretty common to see, right? But it does need to pull this off, otherwise it's going to go further down, and we're going to be taking a look into some key levels downwards. But right now, we do have a measure move here. If it breaks out of this neckline here at about 28 cents, then we do have a measure move of roughly almost 40 cents here. 3.9 cents to 4 cents. 3.9 cents to 4 cents. I am getting mixed up with decimals. Okay, 3.9 cents to 4 cents area. Okay, that is the measure move. Okay, so that's basically what I'm looking at. It is still valid in terms of this double bottom until basically, well, until basically if it actually continues dropping further, right? Because the bottom I am looking at would be getting a wick here at about 1.7 cent area, right? If actually it comes further down, the next key level here, I think I mentioned it was going to be about 1.5 cents, which was basically this bottom here. If you guys look at the monthly time frame, 1.5 cents area, okay? That will be the next key level I am looking for a bounce. A bounce is not necessarily a bounce to basically go back upwards and start a new bullish trend. That's not necessarily true. It could be, but it could also be a bounce before further downwards price action. So you really just have to see and chart what's going on at that level, and see if any patterns would kind of give it away for a more likely scenario that could be happening, right? Let's take a look into this falling wedge as well. So 1.5 cents would be the next level that is apparent on this chart, right, for a bounce. If that does not hold, it could further continue down this falling wedge pattern, which would be about that 1 cent area. Okay, I'm just using the bottom trend line here as an extrapolation for an estimate. Okay, so 1.5 cents. And then quite a bit, I mean, we have quite a bit of support. If you guys actually just take a look into this past trading history here, quite a bit of support from, even 1 cent to that 1.5 cent area. There's quite a bit of candles to read here. So I'm not going to go through all of them, but, if you guys want to go to the monthly time frame on this chart, you guys can see, past trading history, or there's a lot of potential bounces around, around what that 1 cent to 1.5 cent area. So I'm not going to read all of them. Those are some, key points to be looking at. And I think the key takeaway is to basically see this chart on your own, see the measure move on your own, and be able to chart, right, what I'm seeing here and verify, because you don't want to just take my word for it. I could very much be wrong, right? So that's what I'm looking at in terms of both the upside and downside price targets. That double bottom is really what I'm looking for. If it breaks out of that double bottom, the measure move or measure target would be about 2.8 cents. Okay. No, I keep getting around. I'm sorry, about 3.9 cents to about that 4 cents area. Okay. So that's basically what I'm looking at. That's the upside price target. It could be over, under. It is only an estimate, and it could take some time for the price action to get there. Downside, first of all, it'll be 1.5 cents, and then in that area between 1 cent to 1.5 cents, quite a bit of support from past trading history. Looking at the monthly time frame, you guys can go check it out yourself and verify what I'm saying. That's basically what I'm seeing for ANKR. Now, basically, I'm going to go into Bitcoin and see how it could affect ANKR, as well as a lot of the altcoins as well, because that's very important. But before we do, if you guys have made it this far into this video and don't already have a Webull account, but want to get some free stocks, you guys can check out my referral link down below. They're still giving away 6 to 12 free stocks at the time of recording of this video. When you guys sign up for an account and deposit $100 and you guys will get those free stocks, value up to $3,000. 6 to 12 stocks, value up to $3,000 at the time of this video. Now, terms and conditions do apply, and of course, if you're luckier, you're going to get something on the higher range, and if you're not that lucky, you're going to get something on the lower range. But regardless, you guys are going to get something for free anyways if you guys open an account and deposit $100. So if you guys are going to trade, why not? Another thing is, I would not put, I mean, I liked using Webull as an exchange for trading both cryptos and stocks. I think they're great for beginners, but I would not personally put most or all my money on any exchange because in case one goes down, as we have seen before with FTX and other exchanges, you could get wrecked. So I personally spread my money around several exchanges so I don't get wrecked in case one goes down. So check out my referral link down below and I'll get some free stocks. Let's take a look into Bitcoin real quick. We do have Bitcoin currently basically getting back up to that 26K area. The importance of looking at Bitcoin here is basically what I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks. We have a double top pattern here on this weekly time frame. The breakdown, in my opinion here, would be if it starts breaking 24.7K. I'm just going to give it a little bit benefit of a doubt for the breakdown, 24.7K. That would confirm the breakdown of this double top pattern, which is very bearish because we have a measure move down to about that 17K area. Now, measure moves are estimates, okay? But it's still a very big measure move. Possible bounce at this weekly 50 SMA, which is the gray line coming up. Currently about 24K in this weekly candle closes, so it's going to get a little further up. Not sure what kind of bounce this is going to be. Would it be a bounce for a fake out for the bears? Or would it be a bounce to continue further down? Really just gonna have to keep an eye out on the charts, especially on the smaller time frames, to see if that will give us any hints, right? So that is a very bearish case scenario. Another scenario here is if it continues running within this rising channel pattern, right? Continues running within this rising channel pattern. Potential, we still got quite a bit of major moving averages to reclaim for the bulls, right? So quite a bit of resistance. It's not going to be a smooth run if it continues running within this rising channel pattern. However, if the price action is able to come all the way back up to this 32K area, which is the top trend line, that would look a lot more bullish because that completes this cup and handle pattern here. That would look a lot more bullish for Bitcoin, right? If price action can come all the way up, back up to this upper trend line of this rising channel pattern. Rising channel patterns are still usually bearish. Okay, so something to be looking out for until it breaks back up to the upper trend line. Then we're looking at a cup and handle, which is a lot more bullish case scenario here. That would be good for Bitcoin and altcoins. Now, currently, I am long on most altcoins. Sorry, for some altcoins. I have long positions on some altcoins. I don't have Bitcoin. I don't have Ethereum. I am starting to short some smaller altcoins that looks like it's breaking some setups. With higher leverage. So I'll probably share that when I get some results, because right now I'm really just experimenting with higher leverage shorts and longs, but it's very dangerous. So I'll share some of that results after I get enough trading with what I'm trying to do here, right? So this basically wraps up my updates. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'm going to be posting another post. If you guys want to see more of Anchor, do like, subscribe, comment, and I will bring you guys another follow-up if enough of you guys want to see it. See you guys next time.